Arsenal's 11-game unbeaten run finally came to an end yesterday, and of course it was one team, Swansea. They were actually the team who defeated Man United home and away this season, and they've done the same thing to Arsenal. So Swansea may just be the team to watch out for next season. Hello and welcome to Sports This Morning. I'm Cecilia Morogbe. First, let's just take a look at the major headlines. And of course, we are starting from the home scene. The Channels National Kids Cup. You have 9 teams already in it. We're still waiting for 7 that will be joining, and the last 16 will be starting next week. That is on the 21st of this month. Also on the program, Pep Guardiola is aiming to repeat what they did against FC Porto. And of course, this time around, it's going to be against Barcelona. Will they be able to do that, overturn a 3-0 deficit? The last time it was a 3-1, they were able to get 1 away from home. But this time around, they couldn't do anything about that. What will happen tonight at the Allianz Arena? You find that on the program, what he had to say concerning that. Also, this man, of course, guilty as charged. Tom Brady has been suspended while his team, New England Patriots, faces $1 million fine. And you know the reason for that. We'll talk about it on the show. Now, the FIFA's Women's World Cup is 25 days away, and the Super Falcons, the finalists, likely to be out this week, according to NFF Secretary General. And of course, you have more teams have actually joined the Super Falcons today. You have Asisat Oshola, she's already in camp, and of course, Courtney Dike also, she's in the camp of the Super Falcons. But one team have actually released their squad, talking about England. Let's just see how they did that yesterday.
Captain. Claire Rafferty. Over the last 18 months, we've worked exceptionally hard for the team and have all contributed to the team's success and the journey so far. And even though there's some players who won't be with us for the final leg of this journey, every player who was involved over the last 16, 17, 18 months have played their part in getting the team to where it's at, which is a real positive place. And there's been some tough decisions to make, but one thing I'm very confident of is I've got a group of players who I trust and I'm confident can bring success to the nation this summer.
For the players that haven't previously played in the World Cup, they've played in them previously at younger age groups, so they've had that little bit of a taste of it, but not on the same level as a senior World Cup. And I think it's a great moment to have them type of players involved, because it just gives it a little bit more excitement, and it's a challenge for them to go and prove themselves on a world stage. But for experienced players like myself, Casey Stoney, Farrell Williams, that have been in World Cups and played previously, it's important that we make sure that they don't get too nervous, they don't get too excited, and they just focus on the football, because that's the most important thing.
But as a squad for the England national team, and hopefully we get to see that of the Super Falcons, well, before next week, but this week, according to NFF Secretary General, it will be out. Well, on the show today, Kayode Thomas will be talking to me, talking about what is happening in Nigerian Athletics Federation. We know last week they actually went to Bahamas. Of course, they were able to win gold. And of course, what they're doing to actually develop young players. But before I introduce him, we won't be talking about the Channels National Kids Cup. We have 9 teams who have already confirmed that they will be participating in this year's edition. Of course, you have 7 in waiting. Most of the preliminaries have not been concluded. And some of the teams that we know we have a Christ the King Primary School. They are really ready. And that team is actually from Akwa Ibom State. And of course, you also have another team from Ekiti, Emmanuel Primary School. That's Ado Ekiti. They've also confirmed that they will be coming. Of course, they've done with their preliminaries. You have a Rochas Foundation Primary School from Imo State. Also, they've confirmed their participation. 123 Primary School in Mina from Niger State. Also, they are also there. Then Winners Primary School from Ondo. They also have confirmed that they will be coming. Of course, they are done with their preliminaries. You also have another school from Osun State. That's the Muslim Community Elementary School. They also are coming. Turaki Model Primary School also. This one is from Sokoto State. They will also be there. Then Lagos State have 2 teams. You have Onkubeis, of course, those ones that were able to make it past passed the preliminaries, and Dame Primary School, so from Alakoko in Lagos State. So these are the teams that will be, they're ready, they've already started training for the Channels National Kids Cup. And of course, you have some other teams, well, they are still undergoing their preliminaries and all that. You have Bauchi State, they're still working on theirs. Delta State, Edo State, they're also working on theirs. Abia, Gombe also. Kano and Kogi State. These are the states we're still waiting for them to send in their primary school. So hopefully next week, on Thursday next week, that's 21st of this month, you have, the next 2 weeks, that's 21st. On Thursday, of course, you have these teams, and they will start the last 16 for the Channels National Kids Cup. Okay, Kaede, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
You were supposed to join us yesterday, and of course, today, of course, any day is always a good day. Now, looking at Athletics Federation of Nigeria, now, there's always this stories going around that the focus is now basically on we having a shortcut to success. That's getting teams from the U.S., whether they're Nigerian-born athletes or some that feel, okay, they have somewhere, they are Nigerians, of course, they want to nationalize, and AFN is actually bringing them to compete for the country at the detriment of the homegrown talents.
Well, you see, knowledge is power.
Okay.
Basically, when people don't have information, they need to ask. One, AFN, as a federation, we don't have a single athlete. Most athletes, they come from clubs and states.
Okay.
And when we have competition, you bring your athletes for trials. And those that makes the team, they represent Nigeria. And the only criteria we use is you must be a Nigerian. You have a Nigerian passport. So we don't have a single athlete as a federation. It is the clubs and the states that have athletes. And if you look at our team list to all the major championships, you find that most of the athletes, they are based here. They're from Nigeria. And you see, this board came into existence May 2013. If you look at this board, vis-a-vis all about 20-something other federation, we have been the most active. We've won more laurels. We've done more for the home-based, athletes-based here than any other federation.
Okay, now, can you name some of the things that the AFN have done for the home-based athletes? Because that's the bone of contention now. We're thinking they're neglecting them, at detriment of the foreign-based athletes, having to spend money on those athletes, money that can easily be spent on home-based athletes here.
Let me also come, you see, if people don't have information about this thing, you see, every AFN does not even have money. Since we came on board in May 2013, we've not received a cover from the government, as I mentioned,
yes,
unlike NFF and all that. So where is the money coming from? Then corporate Nigerians are not responding the way we think they should respond. Now, even with all this, not getting funds from corporate Nigeria, not getting from government, we are the only federation in Nigeria that organizes a league without sponsors. And most of our Golden League and in all the cities around Nigeria. And who do you find running there? They are the home-based athletes.